Episode 3, Please Don't Argue with Facts. It's your boy Chad with Do Right. We got Corey Moore up in here, man.
In the building once again. This is another one.
Yeah, man.
We had no guest today.
No guest today. You know, everybody always asks why we don't have women guests. They said, Chad, we need some more estrogen in there. But they all build out on me, man.
Can I say something that's probably going to be like extra flagrant?
Uh-oh.
Indecisiveness. Golly. Like, it goes back to what I said in the first episode, dog.
What's that?
What you want to eat? Hold on. We do have one female in the building, though. She, shout out to Leah 187. She controlling the cameras right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Leah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She good.
I don't know what I want to eat, but I know I want to go there.
But yeah, that was the first episode we did. I remember somebody left in the comment, y'all talking about women, but y'all don't have women in there. Like, we can't have perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it was
perspective.
It was the secrets about women that they don't want you to know.
Exactly.
So we had to have a male cast in there.
Exactly.
To give y'all the juice, man, on what women don't want you to know, man.
Like I remember back in the day, you had the Cosmopolitan magazine, and they'll tell you all the secrets men don't want you to know, but from a woman, like come on, really?
Right. And then you got shows like The View and The Talk and Oprah. All these people got women, all cast. I mean, you know what I mean? So we just had to switch it up and give the man a little flavor in there, man. It was all good.
It was some man out there champion those things we said right there. They seen it. They finally see it now.
Yeah, man.
But like I said, we had great first 2 episodes. I think real good.
Yeah, it went positive, man. And shout out all the guests that came through, man, and everybody working hard behind the scenes for it. How you feeling about it, man? You think we are?
I think we on to something. I actually seen one comment of somebody that the last episode. They said the way we had they set up the way we had 2 different people that represented 2 perspectives,
right? And
how it was cordial. It wasn't back and forth for as like arguments. It was just like people trying to gain understanding from each side's point of view, and I think that was dope.
And that was the big thing I really wanted, man, because I told you ahead of time. I said I got 2 guys I'm real good friends with, but they have 2 different political views, and I wanted to give both sides a chance. And at the end of the podcast, man, it really came down to like we really more on the same side than what we really know.
And I think people genuinely want the same thing, and like they really want like that balance. And that one thing that represented a good balance. We wish in Washington they would be more balanced in that way and be more cordial and see things from that side. But from 2 people from different walks of life to have actually the same ideal, but just probably different ways of getting there.
Yeah.
Putting it like that right there.
And I knew my man Paul, he was going to be hard on all them Clintons, man. I tell him, man, every time, don't you be talking bad about old Slit Willie. he just wanted to bring Monica a pizza, man, and share a slice of pizza with her. And I believe him.
I was watching some old Dave Chappelle jokes. He was like, me and the Power usually, so they usually mess with who they're around.
Right.
He said Willie was, one day at the office, he was going through something. He looked at the door.
That old Slit Willie, but I like Chappelle commentary, man.
Yeah, it's different perspectives. I think that's one thing you had. The idea you had of please don't argue with facts, like different perspectives,
right?
Like the norm. You know what I'm saying? It might not be that's what comics do. They give you a different perspective than what the world may see it as. They come from a different angle and it makes it funny, but it's actually got some truth.
And some of my favorite comedians, man, they do that. And rest in peace, George Carlin.
George Carlin, yeah.
It would almost be to the point where he don't even do comedy anymore. He was just like giving you like real facts, but it was still in a comedic way.
Yeah.
And it get you to laugh, but you was thinking like, man, like he
thought differently about certain things.
You really got me thinking about something.
Yeah, that's why I like, and I think one of the person that idolized him was Chris Rock. That's why I like Chris Rock.
And Chris Rock do the same thing.
He does the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So, and then same thing with Chappelle and, like those guys, they give it from a different perspective, and I think that's what people missing nowadays. Everybody's so sheep mentality. They think that everybody should think the same way.
Right.
But that last week's episode was definitely an eye opener because like I said last week, I'm not a novice when it comes to politics. I don't follow it in the sense they do.
Yeah.
So to sit there and listen to them talking that comments and things they said, I was like, dang, that's even with Paul, like, cause I wouldn't think I would have a train of thought to think like him. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking like, dang, I get that. You know what I'm saying?
He's an interesting guy. Caleb, interesting guy too. And I knew they both have great commentary, so we had to get them on, man. But me myself, I tell you guys, I feel like politics is kind of like it's like a bird, right? Because you have the left and the right, the left wing and the right wing. But what bird do you know that don't flap their wings in unison? No bird can fly without flapping their wings together. So you have the left and the right. But when it comes down to it, I feel like it's still kind of like somewhat of a game being played. And maybe everybody involved don't realize it's a game. But I feel like I told you, when you unplug from the matrix, you kind of see it. So I still think it's like, in my conspiracy brain, man, I feel like it's still somebody or some entity that's over them, even over the president that's kind of more calling shots.
Just orchestrating this whole.
Yeah, man, it's like Geppetto.
Like you said though, but and then like when there's offset of balance, like if something is off balance on one side, it just goes in a circle. It's
Right.
the same routine over and over. There's no progress moving forward.
And it's a good way to keep the people divided, because, I mean, whoever's in power, half the country going to automatically hate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether you left or the right, the other side is going to hate you.
Yeah.
And so even like this Mueller report that's coming out, I guess he finalized it this weekend or this last week. He was all good with Republicans until he started, him and Trump fell out, and now he's telling the business. Now Republicans like, oh, he ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, you talking about Cohen?
Yeah, Cohen, but the Mueller report.
Mueller too,
yeah.
like, okay.
But Cohen, the same thing. I mean, it's all good until, you know what I mean? Like, he was Trump lawyer for, I think, 10 years. And so it was no problem then. But then when they fall out and then he starts spilling the beans, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, well, he's not with us anymore. He ain't got nothing to say.
I can't remember who it was that said this. I can't remember who I heard this past week sometime. I can't remember who exactly was said it, but it was like, everybody was good with Cohen. He was lying. But he was lying for Trump. But when he started telling the truth, now I'm against you. He's like, you can't come in. Like, that's the reason why he says you're going to cause disruption when you come in a certain way, and then you so you switch up. You get what I mean? So, like, that's kind of like what it is. Like, oh, he's lying now. Yeah. But he's going to jail for lying then. So, like.
And I'm kind of interested to see what Mueller has to say in this report, but I also feel like if it was really something that egregious, they probably would have gotten Trump by now.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think we'd be waiting around for the details of the report if, like, what they heard in it was already, like, that flagrant.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think
they got to be kind of delicate with this thing, too.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll ever get the full details of the report, to be honest with you. They're going to still have some things probably classified in there.
Yeah.
But, man, it's going to be interesting because see how everybody takes sides with it. It's
gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting rest of the year. It's gonna be an interesting election cycle.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. The next 2 or 3 years is gonna be interesting. like I remember when George Bush was leaving office and Obama was going, it was like, man, we have no more comedy. Like George Bush had us rolling with content with stuff like that, but like Obama is like,
yeah, he did.
Like we don't have
Bush was a funny dude.
He was a funny dude, though. Like even stuff that happened to him, like the shoe throwing incident. Like,
everybody threw that shoe. Hey man, that dude got some time for that shoe, man.
He did?
Yeah, that dude got some major time over there. I don't know how they legal system work, but I guess you saw the president, man. Man, dude got some years behind that.
Wow.
For throwing the shoe.
For throwing the shoe.
Man, he threw that shoe, man, like he was playing Mortal Kombat. It was a finishing move. Get over here.
But that Bush was the Matrix, B.
Oh, man.
He was the Matrix. He wham. Like, what?
Bush got on there and said, I'm not a hater. Yeah, we know you're not a hater, Bush.
And then what they say, Conway West? Conway. Oh, I gave him a Western name.
Yeah, man. It's different times in politics, man. Just a different time in the world, man.
Yeah. And I think with this, with the internet and the social media platforms, has really galvanized a lot of things, like made things more to the eye now. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that like 10 years ago, you wouldn't have paid attention to, but now with the internet, it's like it blows it up.
Everything is it's so accessible, man.
Yeah.
And the media don't do us any favors because now we get like these little sound bites and sound clips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
everybody's pushing their side.
Everybody push their side.
Everybody
man.
push their side. So it's kind of hard to gauge and get a median.
Yeah.
What's really is what it is.
Because Republicans hate CNN and Democrats hate Fox.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
MSNBC. I think that's more of the Fox than CNN.
Yeah.
MSNBC, that's definitely left right there.
You know what I thought was kind of pretty messed up this past week, though? Trump was talking about John McCain.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the man is deceased. why are you still attacking a deceased man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether you like him or not, and this goes beyond politics. Like this man is deceased. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Like you guys are still attacking these people while they're dead. Yeah. They can't defend themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that right there. I thought that was eerie though. Like what made him jump? Like McCain is no longer here to even do anything to you.
Yeah, he's
you know
gone.
what I'm saying? He's not, he can't hinder you anymore. Like he's not here to.
And his daughter on The View having to come to his defense, but I mean, he can't do it himself. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you gain from that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like I think he is separating himself from his own base in a sense too.
Yeah.
A lot of people that probably looked at him and say like they see him doing that. It's like if you have any morality to yourself, you have anything that you stand up on, like you know what I'm saying, principle. You can look at that and go, okay, I can get you talking about saying something about this person, but this guy's dead, gone. And plus, when he also as a human being, he was a war hero.
Yeah.
He was this guy who served his country for us in politics for the years he did. Like he sacrificed a lot. Even in that, like, but now that he's dead, like even in that, like even though he went against Obama, like I still like McCain. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was crazy for him to put what's name on his ticket.
And you know what?
You know,
both sides are hypocritical at times, but the hypocrisy that I see now is nobody cares when he dissed John McCain. Nobody says, "Oh, we disrespecting the military."
And see what I'm saying? Like Kaepernick.
But you take a knee. Oh, you disrespecting my military.
This guy's a war hero.
He was a war hero, a prisoner of war.
Yes.
And you dogging this man while he's dead.
And nobody
says a word, man.
You know, and another hypocritical thing is, if that would have been Obama.
Well.
Just put that out there. If that would have been Obama.
Well.
If that had been anybody close to Obama, that could have been Obama's limo driver.
We get him up out of here.
They would crucified him.
They get him up out of here.
They would crucified. Like I said this last week, they crucified this man over a suit.
Yeah.
A tan suit.
Yeah.
I ever heard somebody tell me he didn't cross his heart at a certain during a pledge or something. It was like that's like really.
Yeah.
That's what. But Trump come in and it's like, all that's out the window. That's why it's terrible.
I told you he's the real. I mean, no pun intended. He's the real Teflon Don.
Yeah.
Nothing sticks to this guy, man.
Yeah.
Nothing sticks to him. And it'll be interesting to see, man. Is he gonna win this 2020 election, man? Is anybody gonna be able to dethrone him? Right now, to be honest, I think he probably gonna win again.
Yeah. It's looking that way.
Yeah. I don't think anybody gonna.
And
except for Biden. Biden take him out.
Biden still and then Obama and Oprah. They been on Roy.
Yeah, they kind of endorsed.
Yeah. Like so, would you do that if Biden was not gonna run?
Yeah. And
is he going if he ran?
And one thing I'm hoping Biden do run. I saw this, man. Biden is that Abrams. She was running for
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, I think she ran from she was running for governor of Georgia, and she didn't win. It was a close race though.
Yeah.
And they were saying that if he run, that he was thinking about using her as a VP.
Wow.
And man, to have the African American woman,
wow,
African American and a female.
Yeah. And if you want to guarantee you're not gonna get assassinated, that's how you go, man.
That's how you go, man. And you know what? I mean, I have relatives that live in Georgia that knows her, you know, on a deeper level. So she's a good person and a good candidate, man. And I really hope if he does decide to run, that he chooses her for the VP.
Yeah.
Man, that'd just be a good look for our country, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for black women, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They say what's the time of the woman now? What is that? The saying now? Women, I forgot. I seen a shirt the other day. The time of the woman or something like that. I can't remember the actual slogan or whatever it was on there, but you know.
It was time for the woman with this podcast, but then nobody come through.
I know one person is gonna definitely be here though.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's
gonna
be interesting. We're gonna
that's gonna that one's gonna go viral.
Yeah.
That one's going
that's
viral.
Gonna be a good one. So we ain't gonna say too much on that. Right?
We ain't gonna say too much.
The other ones, I'm kind of looking at y'all like this now, like, huh?
And we got some good responses from the podcast so far. You know, we just started pushing the second episode. Episode 1 is up to I think 1,200 views right now.
Yeah, it's doing real good on
YouTube. So we doing good with
go subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Yeah, PDAWL.
You go then our Facebook page is at PDAWL AWF too, man. Y'all can go there and find out whenever we get ready to drop content. Check out some snippets of certain interviews. I'm gonna put those up next week. Little snippets and stuff of previous episodes and stuff like that. But
yeah, man, you can argue with opinions, but please don't argue with facts. You did.
You want to get to some pop culture some stuff?
Well, man, listen, man. Did you do a bracket this year, man?
I didn't.
You didn't do a bracket?
I didn't.
Man, this is my absolute favorite time of the year, man. It's March Madness. Yeah, my birthday in March, but
yeah.
The
Happy
March
birthday
Madness.
this past weekend.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. But even better than the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals because it's a real tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got 68 teams initially, then the play-in, then
we
the
go right to the
64.
Sweet 16 now, right?
Yeah, they playing right now. Matter of fact, North Carolina playing Washington, man. So they're gonna get to the Sweet 16, and it's fun, man, because you got kids out there. And I remember, man, thinking when I was like 18, 19, I thought I was grown. But now I look back when I'm twice that age almost.
Don't tell too much.
Don't tell too much. Hey, I still look good. I'm young and fly like a young Al B. Sure, baby. I give it to you night and day. But you know what? Looking back, man, like, because you see them on TV, they still kind of look larger than life. Yeah. But they're like Zion Williamson, man. He's a huge kid, but he's just a kid, though. Yeah. I remember, like, they had on Facebook, like, somebody screenshot him, like, FaceTiming a girl, trying to, holler at the girl. And I was like, what is he supposed to do? He's an 18-year-old college kid. Yeah. Like, what is he supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, man. But,
and a college kid at that.
Yeah, he college.
You know what I'm saying?
And the biggest name in college, in all of college sports right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is he supposed to do?
Yeah. He's doing it. I can see the millions of dollars they calculating on him right now.
Man, they adding it up.
Yeah.
They just praying his knees hold out to the rest of this tournament.
Yeah.
they praying them Nikes don't give up.
But he's a freakish athlete. He's like 6'8", what, 280?
They got him. Yeah, they got him rated a little taller than what he is, like they did Charles Barkley.
He's like 6'7"?
Yeah, they're like 6'7", 6'6". He's an in between size, but man,
like that and his like the mass, like his agility.
Yeah, for his size, he's.
Did you see the play he did? When he almost fall.
He went behind the back.
Just like went behind the back. It was that. Like I'm like, this dude is a.
Yeah, he's a freak. Man. Yeah, he's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah, so I can understand why shoes wouldn't. They haven't made shoes that help him out yet. You know what I mean?
But you know what I told you, Nike sent a team over to North Carolina after that shoe tore up on him.
Yeah,
they had an interview with him, talked to him and examined the shoe. After they left North Carolina, they flew over to China where the shoes are made. Made sure they had special shoes made for him that was, extra enforced. Brought them back to him. They want their kid back. Man,
that don't do it.
They want their kid back.
That don't do it. They probably got on a space shuttle and went to Mars or somewhere to find some material.
He gonna break the bank. As soon as this tournament over with.
Oh my God.
He gonna break the bank, man. Yes. Whatever shoe deal he gets.
Shoe deals, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna get thrown at him. Coming out the gate. Like, it's gonna be LeBron's time 10.
Yeah.
Cause if you look at history and how, especially the NBA players pretty much set the precedent for all athletes when it comes to endorsement.
All right.
You get what I'm saying in a lot of sense, because like if you look at Michael Jordan when he saved Nike basically, you know what I'm saying? Like he does that, then he goes on to do like all kinds of Gatorade, McDonald's, all these things like. And he elevated. Then LeBron comes along.
Right.
Gets a lifetime $1 billion contract with Nike.
Yeah, it was massive. I don't know how much it was.
And he increases that spectrum to that much. Then you got this dude come out of college.
Yeah.
And we already talking about him getting a Nike deal. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and then, we wondered like when Jordan left, who was gonna replace Jordan? It's always got to be that Nets guy. Kobe kind of did it for a while.
Yeah.
Then you had LeBron there. LeBron on the tail end of his career. Yeah. So you're like, who gonna replace LeBron?
It's already here.
It looks like it's gonna be Zion.
It's already here. It's like it's.
You know what I saw on Jordan though this week, man? I saw it on YouTube and I just ran across it, man. They always had this debate: who's the GOAT?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either because I think Jordan hands down. But this is what reinforced it for me with Jordan. When he was playing, prior to 1992, when they had the original Dream Team, that was the first year where they allowed professional athletes. You could be a professional athlete. Before then, they had amateur athletes, so you had to be a college player.
Oh, so you couldn't be an NBA player?
You couldn't be an NBA prior to 1992. So what happened was Jordan was on a team prior to that. he was on the team. It was like him and Patrick Ewing. They were still in college.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Mullins, they were still in college. But then they played against the NBA All-Stars that was already in the league. That was Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Alice English, all the NBA All-Stars. They played 10 exhibition games. The college Olympic team won all 10 games.
What?
They said they could not stop Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was the key component.
He was the key component. They said they could not stop him, man. And they said even after that, the 10 games they played, they said they already knew he was going to be the best of all time. Case closed with the GOAT.
See, this is why I can't say nothing. Like I hate that comparison because Michael Jordan reiterated this. I thought about this before he even said something. Like I was like, you can't compare people that came from different generations.
Yeah.
Because people elevate things. They make it better. You get what I'm saying? Like that's like saying like a car. You know what I'm saying? Like the design of a car. Like you can take pieces of it and then redo it and redo it. Like you might say the 69 Camaro is better than a 2009 Camaro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to a kid, it's not. Like that 2009 is the joint. That right there, it's nice, but that 2009 is the one.
know my Camaro.
Yeah, you know,
I like the way it look.
Yeah.
But that body style, man. If I ever get in the wreck, that thing gonna fold up like a like a soda can.
Everything's gonna change, and it's not like you can't compare them because they came up at different times. They have different adversities. Like back then, they didn't have to worry about social media. Back then, they didn't have to worry about like and then like the NBA wasn't as big of a game as it is now. You get what I'm saying? Like, but back then, like you could get away with a whole lot more.
Man, they was flagrant. Bill Lane,
like you know what I'm saying? Like they were.
Them bad boy pistols, all that, man, they were flagrant, man.
So it's like you can't compare them because it's two different eras.
It is different eras.
You know, so that was come to anything like music. Like this past week, Kodak Black said about Tupac, Biggie, and Nas.
Man, we need to get Kodak up out of here, man.
Hey, look, this is my thing. I have no problem saying he's the best. You're supposed to believe you're the greatest. You're supposed to believe you're the best. You're supposed to believe you're the number one. You're supposed to believe that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But when you get to downplaying somebody else's greatness, when you never did experience that, you never were a part of that, and they created that platform for you to do what you and say what you want to say, that's what I have a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him saying he's the best.
Yeah.
Even though he's not. But I don't have a problem with him feeling that way.
Yeah.
But what really bothers me, man, when he said that Biggie and Tupac only was that big because they died.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's where he like it's like, dog, you weren't there.
And see, Biggie is the GOAT for me. He's the GOAT.
I think Tupac is.
See, Biggie, man, we only got 2 albums out of Biggie. Man, just imagine if he was still around now, where he'd be.
Let me tell you the difference I think in the two. Like I think bar for bar, like Biggie is fucking amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like he is amazing, like bar, but it's Tupac, his prolificness is like what he exuded. Like what he was able to change your mindset on things. You get what I'm saying? Like get to like the way he spoke on social constructs and stuff like that. That's why Tupac to me was a different model. Like Tupac could say stuff and not only like I remember I had this boss. He was like 60 years old, white guy. Love Tupac. Mm-hmm. I don't know too many. Unless you're from the East Coast,
right?
Like from New York. Like I don't know too many people that like white guys that like older white men that would like Biggie like that.
Yeah.
But Tupac just spoke to him in that way.
They had 2 different careers though, because Pop, he stayed in the studio. I mean, he had probably I think they said over 800 songs maybe recorded.
Yeah.
And he died.
He recorded like Gucci Mane.
This man had 800 songs and he died when he was like 25.
Yeah.
He had over 800 songs. Now Biggie only had enough for really like 2 albums, maybe 3, because he had that Born Again album, Posthumous. But lyrically though, I'm supposed to represent.
Yeah, I'm
not only the client, I'm the player president. Oh, man. B.I.G., man. But I think Pop probably meant a little more to the culture.
Yeah.
Probably meant more to society, like his impact.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like if I just cut on a microphone, told them both rap, I think Biggie would out rap him. But I think Biggie would out rap anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like that Michael Jackson Prince comparison.
Yeah, man.
Like what because I think Prince was the better musician. Michael's a better entertainer.
I think Prince played like a dozen different instruments.
And then like he was like, and I've heard stories of him going to studios, people like tell him to do certain things about songs, and like he didn't want no credit. Like, don't, just do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like he was a creative, like he was a musician. Like I think that's what his niche was. And then Mike was a dope, like not like Quincy Jones came out last year saying Mike didn't write shit. He stole songs. You know what I'm saying? Like and like Mike entertained it like he could, you know what I'm saying, perform like no other.
He was,
You know
man.
what I mean?
I think on stage, of course, Mike is the GOAT for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay to see many people perform. I would pay to see Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I'd be just like them little girls in the front row. Michael!
You in the video back in the day, the dudes in the wheelchair, they had to like he was passed out and they had to like carry him over the crowd to get him out.
Man, listen, Mike would come on stage and just stand there literally frozen
Super Bowl.
For 10 minutes. He would just stand there frozen and people would pass
So
out.
crazy.
They would pass out before he even said a word.
You know, I think I heard a story about that. The Super Bowl, like they told me he had so much time to perform, and Mike to just spite them, just came out there and stood for like 5 or 6 minutes, just stood there.
Yeah.
Just to make them go, y'all gonna stop me?
Yeah. See, I know one of my family members knows someone that he lives in Tuskegee over in Alabama.
Yeah.
He's an artist. And he was like pretty good, so his like work got out online in different places. And Mike was a big fan of different arts. And he told my family the story that he had got a call from Michael Jackson. At first he thought it was just a joke, like, oh, this ain't no Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And said then Mike called back and he spoke to him and said, so Mike flew him out there to California because he wanted to learn his art and just, kind of learn how he was doing his art.
So he drank them.
And he said Mike would tell him, sometimes I just want to go in the mall and have pizza and ice cream, but I just can't, like he was a prisoner of his fame.
Yeah. Didn't they do like a thing where they bought a grocery store? I had people in there act like they were shopping, so he could just go in there. And
yeah, what kind of life would you have to live in where they have to like rent out a grocery store?
Just to let you have a normal time at the grocery store.
And have people like your family and friends in there just pretending like they're actual shoppers, just so you can have an actual experience, just shopping in the grocery store.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of level of fame, man.
Fame, like some people have different levels of fame. Like some people will be famous, like in America, like they go somewhere, they know, but they can go to, some other part of the world and nobody know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Michael is like he could go to the moon.
Yeah, there's no way he can go.
Like it's no way he could have went on Earth and nobody know who Michael Jackson was.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a different level of fame right there.
It is a different level.
Like that's. I mean, like, cause people like they saying like Beyonce's a better performer than Mike. They saying that now. Like they putting that out there.
Man, I saw that garbage.
Yeah.
Nobody in the history of entertainment.
That's that thing though. It goes back to that thing. Like they say that, but you can't put those two against each other because. And
you know what? Prince and Mike, they really didn't like each other that much when they was alive. You remember that Jay verse? He said, "Don't Michael and Prince me and yeah. They separate you when you got Michael and Prince DNA."
Yeah.
Like Mike even said it, like you see in the interview, he's like, "I don't really like. He's not a good guy." You know what I mean? He's talking about Prince.
Yeah.
And James Brown, I think James Brown had invited both of them on stage one time. They tried to show each other up. Y'all go YouTube that, man. It's kind of funny.
That was in the latter years too, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
I remember that.
But that was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
You would think those two guys on that level
would do things together.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But I think it's because of that though. It's because like it's that remember how Lady Gaga was going at Beyonce at one time?
Yeah.
Because of her, Lady Gaga felt like she was a real musician. She wrote her records. She did all this stuff.
Yeah.
And Beyonce had to kind of, just perform this.
They end up doing a song together,
like
though.
You know what I'm saying? But like it's kind of like that. I think it's that like it's that Meek Mill Drake type thing. Like you get songs given to you and I create these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that same type of presence, I think, when it comes to that right there. It's creativity and performance. It's a different thing. And like it's an industry for that though. It's an industry for me to create records for somebody else. Yeah. That's how most stuff is made. People don't even realize like most songs didn't necessarily come for that artist.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that it did like I was listening the guys TK and Cash, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to them and they was like, we don't wrote for Trey Songz, Kevin Gates, all these people, not necessarily wrote everything, but they have constructed records.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money in it.
You know a lot of money in it.
So people don't gather that same understanding when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in the social media area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
Man, listen, man, one thing I wanted to talk about, I kind of wanted to hit on it with our guest that dipped out on us.
Is this what you sent?
Yeah, I sent you a little man. I just want to touch on it briefly. Because I posted the meme on Facebook this week, And for some reason, they got a large response. So I wanted to touch on it briefly with you. And basically, the paraphrase, it was like, the more someone posts about their significant other on Facebook, the more insecure they really are about it. Like people that are really people that are really secure in their relationships,
Don't have to have that.
they don't post all the time about how in love they are or how much they love their spouse or posting with their spouse all the time. And it's funny that I saw one of my Facebook friends, I won't call them out, but they'll know.
Come on, let them have it.
But they'll know who they are.
I'm gonna go back and look for the comment.
I call him out. My homeboy Jamar Wright. He posted something today that
I seen that. Yeah,
he posted something today that I really like. He said people ask why I don't post my wife on Facebook.
Yeah. I seen it.
He said my mama always told me don't post things that are not for sale.
Yeah.
Ooh, I said, boy, I almost started to wave my head, boy. I caught the spirit up in that thing.
That is the realest. I say that too. I was like, no, that's a dope way of putting it.
And you know what, man? Like, I've never had a real relationship. For all of y'all that don't know, like, I've never had a real quote unquote girlfriend. I've had people that I've loved. I can count on one hand, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. But everybody always, the first thing they say, Chad, you don't have a lot of pictures with women on Facebook. Like, are you a player or what's going on with you? And I say, man, I just like to keep my personal life private. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't post a lot of personal stuff on Facebook, man. Like, I post stuff, you know what I mean, that we can talk about and discuss, we can joke about. But like a lot of my personal life, I don't really feel like I should post that.
You know, you shouldn't. I don't either. I have been in relationships, and I never posted who I was with. Never, like, because that's between me and that person,
right?
And like, especially in this social media era, and I don't feel like that doesn't validate who I talk to because I post them. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That don't validate anything for me, and I don't do it because if you post like that to me, you welcoming other people into your situation,
right?
And we already know dating in this 2000 era, you don't need other people in your situation. It's already gonna be a tough task to get to know and figure out somebody just one-on-one. Now when you add the rest of everybody,
and see what I think, man, like social media adds a lot of pressure to it.
Yeah,
because what happens is when you put it out there, then everybody's looking for you to maintain it. Mm-hmm. And then everybody also looking for the train wreck. So
yes, that's what everybody really looking for.
And so when it goes bad, because I notice it, man, like I know as soon as somebody break up, a female, the first thing she gonna do when she break up, she gonna post a picture with her kids, and the caption gonna be, all I need in my life.
The only man in my life, all of a sudden.
That's gonna be the first thing. That's gonna be the first thing she posts.
Bible scripture.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's done. Whatever she had, it was done. Those 72 profile pictures, they gone.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? You got to backtrack out of all of that.
Yeah.
And to keep from having to do that, like, just don't put it out there on Facebook.
I don't think social media, I think a social media has become the marketplace.
Yeah.
So don't put your relationship on the marketplace.
And it's a red flag for me. Like, if I see a woman post a lot about what's going on between her and a man, like, if they got an argument or something she posted on social media.
I hate that shit.
I hate it, man. And it's a red flag for me. Like, I would never talk to a female that does that. Because I feel like you done it to him. If I talk to you, you're going to do it to me. You're going to do it to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want my business out there like that.
Exactly.
And I saw a girl, she posted out there that a man cheated on her. And she was telling everybody on there, like, he cheated. Then, like, 2 days later, she was like, oh, well, I just got some things to figure out. I still love him. And I said, you're going to take him back anyway.
Yeah.
I said, I already see what this post is leading to. I said, next time, though, just leave it on Facebook. Exactly. We didn't have to know that we didn't have to know that he cheated on you. We didn't have to know that. But now you look crazy because you told everybody he cheated on you. And now you got to go back 2 days later and clean it up. So it's like, why did you even post that? Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, keep everybody out your business, man.
I swear. The best thing to do is whenever, I say, if you're going through something, the worst place you can go to is social media. Yeah. The worst place you can go, unless it's something that some other, like, you need everybody to, like, if it's unjust act against yourself from a certain entity, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, a business or against you or the police or some type of government fact, something like that. Unless it's something like that, which I understand you need to galvanize the people to help stand behind you on something like that. Like if you get discriminated against again at Waffle House or some shit, you know,
right?
Like I understand for you to galvanize people and get them behind you on that. When it comes to your personal life and who you dealing with, nowhere near you're supposed to go.
Leave it off Facebook.
Leave it off Facebook. That is the the worst place you can go with it.
Right.
The worst place you can go.
I agree, man.
And that's what I say when you in a relationship with somebody. Because soon as you talk to them,
Yeah.
well, let me tell you about this. And now you're not getting to know that person. Now you already got this stigma in your head about this person.
Right.
So that's going to hurt you even more. And this person could be really not that type of way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or they could be, but you will never know because you got that stigma in your head for somebody else.
And then, like, I guess from how it goes sometimes, man, like they see you with somebody, they make sure to look inbox to them. Well, you know, Chad was doing such and such, or
It is.
you know, Corey was doing such and I saw him over here, you know what I mean? Or they may shoot you an inbox saying, oh, I saw such and such over here, you know what I mean? Like, if they see you doing good, if you look like you're doing too good on Facebook, then you're really doing too good for them.
Exactly.
And they going to try to tear it down.
Yep. And that's why I keep everything to myself.
Yeah.
To myself. Yeah. I definitely understand that construct.
Yeah, man. We need a little female point of view in here, man. But maybe we'll get one in.
We'll put it out there. Y'all jumping on the comment section. You know, let us know what you think about that right there. You know,
comment on the Facebook page, on the YouTube, man. Let us know what you think.
Subscribe, follow, all that good stuff right there, man. We got more content coming. Great things coming.
Oh, man. We can't say too much, but we got some nice guests lined up. We got a big one lined up, man. And, y'all definitely don't want to miss this one that's coming up, man.
Yes. It's going to be really interesting on all spectrums, I swear to God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I think we covered the bases for today.
Yeah, it was a nice little recap, man.
Recap. I don't know when this is going to drop. I can't say per se. Yeah.
I think Leah will do us pretty good.
Yeah. Shout out to Leah187.
Leah187. Y'all hit up on Facebook, man. When y'all need some video, you know what I mean? She shoot videos, do everything for you, man.
Yes,
I think it's Leah187.
Leah187. What is it, Leah? Leah187.
Y'all hit up, man.
Get that Leah. She gonna plug in real nice, man. You know, so she got the dope set up. For real.
I ain't guess I got nobody to ask, so I ask all of y'all. Last question, are you still down?
Can't tell you how I feel, cause I don't know.